this same game last year, this is a new moment, a new focus, and a new intensity coming out of the locker room. I'll keep you posted on how things feel down here on the field in this big rivalry matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much. First down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. That's caught, it's Woodhead. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. At the 45 on his way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll do it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woodhead. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50 plus, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The lone back's got it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Smashes ahead. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's sharp. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Kane. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up.
Snags it, and he's open. Still on his feet. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Everybody has... Set. They have to get it off.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense facing 4th down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Quarterback keep. Maybe a crease. Knocked down for the tackle.
And as a defense, you can practice the option all week, but seeing it live on this first drive, it's really hard to stop. A lot of success early. Let's see if this defense can settle in.
Back to throw, it's Montgomery. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Tulane's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the move. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Holds and fires complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
They're working that left side. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Push down for the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Swings it out to the flat. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll run the option. The pitch. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Pulls in the deep ball. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
To the air, it's Montgomery. quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the option. Quick toss. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There's... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts, fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Cyclones! Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Off play action. There's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Stanley. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. State sending the offense back out. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Snags it, and there's running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They're going to run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Dumps it to the back. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the single back. Turning it on. The 40, the 30, at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play, that will do. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive?
There's a little room there. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's Montgomery. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Gashing the knee on the right. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. He's inside the 15. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Pulls it in, it's Hurtado. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got it. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into 1. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge...
There he goes! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Stanley. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulane!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion. Makes the grab on third. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking for a gap. It's Kane. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Makes a catch at the 15. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. on the option. Now the pitch. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here as he runs it into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking to throw, it's Stanley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hurtado. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's Woodhead. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Pass. Now we're to the 3rd and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Stanley. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. Keeps it on first down. Got enough for the first. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to save time on defense, they used their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Keeps it himself. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Finds a spot in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Iowa State Cyclones. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Iowa State's offense will get the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Release to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Makes the grab, it's Hurtado. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the option. He'll pitch it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing right. It's caught. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Kane. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Pressure coming. They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Kansas offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. On the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
To the air, it's Montgomery. Fires left. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit.
Makes the grab and room to run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 30. Running inside the 20. Scooped and scored. Touchdown. down, Jayhawks.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch,
could be an alley. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now the pitch. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Iowa State. Puts 6 on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Meadows. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. There's a crease. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. The Cyclones kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now on the option. The pitch. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Set. Great 2nd down opportunity.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Meadows. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 5 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
Looking for blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Finding some room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the counter. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Jayhawks in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the third down pass is incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick release by the QB. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's awesome. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws for the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Fights off a defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Trucks through the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides to the back. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Kansas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with. Exactly. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Got a little grass.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Has it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Under fire. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Cyclones with a counterpunch. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's awesome. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set. Maybe some room here. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Meadows. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. I guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
Man, it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Meadows. Rams it with the stiff arm. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Iowa State Cyclones. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Iowa State's head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Iowa State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And the defense drags him down.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. This all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Montgomery. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. So the Arizona Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Carter Jones. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. Running inside, it's Lacey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It's on target and complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Jones to throw. Completes it in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got it behind the line. It's Brennan. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 1st and goal, let's see what Arizona does. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Quickly complete.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's complete to the left. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They'll ride the hot hand. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The sure hands, it's Brennan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. On the option. The keeper. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Quick toss. There's some room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The option look. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He'll do it himself. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll run the option. Doing it himself again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So the 16-play drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. There's the pressure. And they got it. Arizona right back to the line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll toss it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll run it from the gun. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. To the air, it's Montgomery. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The run inside, it's Wells.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach... thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Running inside, it's Wells. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Wildcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Arizona. They take the lead. Touchdown. 2nd half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Turning it on. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Pulls it on the option. They'll go to the ground. Could be an alley. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man, it's Montgomery. Makes the grab.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Pressure coming. Can't connect on his first throw.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Got a man, it's Wells. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. Arizona in a hurry.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wells. Bounced off his feet. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Look.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Stepping to the right. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. There's a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Cyclones have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Now facing a 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That
A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Iowa State Cyclones. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Cyclones ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finding some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Split backs here. On the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it.
Caught, and he's got room. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. They'll try the run. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to fire deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Nash. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back up.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A give to Brown. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for a great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Montgomery. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's a heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now, remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Robinson. Maybe some room here. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Made a defender miss. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ASU! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a...
Might have a chance. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now the toss. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Montgomery. Steps away. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Cyclones!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Showing off the arms. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here comes the option. Quarterback keep. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Under fire. Unleashes one. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, and a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finds his man. It's Hurtado. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Montgomery. Finds his man in the middle. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He tries to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And we are headed to time. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Butler. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Woodhead. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Kane. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. He'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Maybe a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Kane. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll toss it. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It'll be 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the 1st down. There's some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Iowa State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Snagged out of the air. And he's still running after the move. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. On target.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. It's complete. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. To the air. It's Montgomery. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it.
And, guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The snap sets up to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Oh, they're after him. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. The Cyclones will kick off first, and here we go. fielded in the end zone. It's Whitted. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats offense will start this game off with the football. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we'll get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Gets away from one, finds the ball, pops out on the return. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As soon as something like this happens, the defense is always communicating. Shot play, shot play. Why? Every time there's a big momentum switch, a turnover, a big return in the kicking game, offensive coordinators want to go attack. This defense has to be ready for a big play now.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. He'll bring it out. It's Quitted. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
Here's a little room there. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Duff. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to the right side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down after working his way in. Those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to him on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again. They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pitch. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Flips it out in the flat. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. On the move is the 30. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Cyclones line it up with a 1st and goal. Softened them up with a run. Now to throw. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The option look. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Iowa State. Great job by the back on the option. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Whitted. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Turning it on!
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The pull and throw off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the move, it's Kane. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. Looking to throw, it's Duff. Here comes the heat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. That's caught. It's Woodhead. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Could be an alley. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Takes it on the return, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll go back to work on offense. Swings it out to his running back. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the option. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Harris. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's a heat. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
26, Kansas State 6.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whitted. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Duff. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes one man miss. Makes the catch and he's free. Lowers those pads.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect him. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Makes the grab. It's Lovett. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Kansas State quick to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Moving away from pressure. At the 20, he's got space. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Iowa State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Under fire. Finds a tight end. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. Trying to move them on the counter. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Wildcats called their third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. On the option. Keeps it himself. Makes it past the marker. There's a crease. Touchdown, Iowa State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Number 23, set to kick this one away.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Duff. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the offense on second down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good